closer to kickoff now here in the Irish capital of Dublin. Today, a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tennessee Titans. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here come the Eagles, and that's Jalen Hurts. Year 7 now in the league. The Super Bowl 59 MVP out of Oklahoma.
You know, one of the biggest stories of the entire NFL offseason, Mike, was the Philadelphia Eagles, and specifically this Eagles offense. And you know, anytime you talk about that, it's going to center around the quarterback and Jalen Hurts. And you know, here's a guy that's been a Super Bowl champion, played in multiple Super Bowls, has been an MVP contender multiple seasons. So how do they build this new offense around him? How do they get Jalen Hurts back playing the ball we saw just a couple seasons ago? Because when he's at his best with the talent of this offense, this is a Super Bowl contender.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
On play action, here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The ball just has to come out there, Mike. There's nowhere to go with it. Protection's breaking down. You either got to get that out to a check down, or you just got to throw it at someone's feet and move on to the next play.
3rd and long. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
The Titans head back out on offense, and you get a look at Brian Daboll, their offensive coordinator. Daboll, many of you remember, the head man with the Giants for 4 years, and he was let go in the back half of the 2025 season. Signed on with the Titans to head up the offense under Robert Saleh. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Play action. Ward. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on 3rd down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. when you cross midfield, you really enter 4-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
First down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Again, it's Pollard. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 10-yard loss.
That's good.
28 yards on the gain, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Wolf. He'll tuck it and take off. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
That's just such an athletic play by an NFL quarterback, Mike. And you can see he tried to remain a passer as long as possible, but once it became clear there was nowhere to go with the ball, he puts it down and decides to do the rest with his legs, and he's able to take it all the way in for a touchdown.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Eagles nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll send a man in motion left. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
Nice run there by Saquon. And you know, it's kind of funny, Mike. He might be the only player in the league that when they rush for over 1,100 yards, people like to call it a down year. And that's only because of the standard that he has set. Last season doesn't necessarily live up to the historic 2024 season, but there's no doubt he's still one of the best players in football.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. But the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
Really good discipline by the defender. So he was the read of that RPO. So if he plays the run, it's a pass. If he plays the pass, it's a run. But he knew exactly what was coming. He kind of drew that pass, and he was there to make the play.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. it again. Open is the tight end, Eli Stowers. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
First down, Eagles.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Titans out to the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2.
On the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. Maybe some luck of the Irish here in Dublin. That's a 1st down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down by Cedric Gray. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
This will be a 2nd down and 6. Hurts out quick, RPO to Lemon. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
4, and it's 3rd down.
That's Goddard in motion. He'll try and run here with Bigsby. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, it's not often you get a second chance to atone for a missed field goal this early in the game, but I like it. They send him right back out there to finish off drive number 2, and this time he puts it through.
Julius Chestnut to bring it back. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Titans offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. In motion, it's Robinson. On play action, it's Ward. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. brought down up past the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Yard line.
On the give, it's Pollard. Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back to Dublin. After this, we'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Ward. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, Ward. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. The Titans going to send out the veteran Tommy Townsend to punt. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And they've been forced to settle for field goal attempts on the first couple of drives. A miss, followed by a make. They'll need to pick the pace up here a little bit as they get started on 1st and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
First down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Again, Hurts. The pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
This time they stay on the ground. Maybe some luck of the Irish here in Dublin. That's a first down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 18 on the play.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Woo. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Tariq Woolen on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
At the 30-yard line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. Here's Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off play action, it's Ward. Complete Ridley on the reception. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Now 3rd and
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
It's a gain of
14 yards on the pickup there.
First down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Throwing again is Ward. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
Townsend now to punt it. That kick is away. I hit that a little too well. Lands a couple of yards in the end zone for a touchback. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Man in motion is Smith. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll push forward for about a yard. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
He was brought down by Cedric Gray. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Lots of space past the 45. Whoa. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20.
I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Second and a yard. 4th quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans' 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Barkley. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. The tight end in the running game. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game. But what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
4-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
In motion, it's Robinson. Now a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down for Tennessee.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Pollard, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll run here with Pollard. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
The punt team out there for the 2nd time, and that kicks away. On the return, it's Covey. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught right side by Lemon. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. a nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Philadelphia.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's second down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. I mean, his ability to just break down your pursuit angle so quickly, you just can't simulate that in practice.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it's third down.
Now Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And an Eagle first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a second down.
The 40-yard line.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's third down.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable and just line up and snap it again.
On third down, it's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Maybe some luck of the Irish here in Dublin. That's a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete, but it looked like early contact. Let's check the call.
Well, the crowd certainly doesn't like it, and I don't blame them. I mean, fourth quarter, close game, that is just a huge call, and I've seen officials keep their flags.
And he's going to be taken down. Cannot take a sack there on that final shot downfield. It never materializes, and that is how this one will come to an end. So, it's a win here for the Titans. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.